Hey you guys, so first and foremost, I look visibly fantastic. You're welcome. I truly have nothing else to film because my creative juices aren't flowing the way that they used to once upon a time last week, you know? So I just picked up a bunch of new products. Some of them are new to me, some of them are new in general, and we're just gonna try everything out and I'm gonna let you know my thoughts on everything, and that's pretty much it. Okay, let's jump right into it. I got sent this in the mail. This is the Clarins Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil in Honey, and I saw Melissa Alatorre talking about this on, I think, Instagram stories. So I'm gonna prep my lips with this. They've been super dry lately. I've already tried this once, and I actually think it feels really, really nice. It smells like honey in a way, but like, if you were over at your grandma's house and you were like, Grandma, can I get some honey for my tea? And she was like, sure, dear. And then your heart kind of starts to sink because you realize that she's like standing on a chair, reaching into like the very, very, very back of the cabinet. And you're like, oh, this honey's gonna be from like the 70s. It's that smell, like dusty grandma honey. Not in the worst way, I mean, I don't hate it. Then for my foundation, I'm gonna be trying the YSL Touche Clot all-in-one glow foundation. I like the sounds of the glow situation. I'm feeling pretty confident about that. I'm hoping that this shade matches me. I got shade B50, and I'm gonna put it on with this beauty blender that I used this morning and have not wet since. Ooh, wow, that's more coverage than I thought it would be. I felt like when I was putting it on my hand, it was like no coverage at all. It's also quite a bit more yellow than I thought. Oh wow, this is definitely really nice and glowy though. Oh, dang. I wish I had a better color. Wow, that's really nice and glowy. It's not like insane coverage, but it definitely does have more coverage than I thought it would. When I swatched it on my hand in Sephora, I was like, oh, no coverage? Okay, cool. But I feel like it actually covered pretty well, and it does have like a really pretty kind of like all over glow, which is nice. Like I like that when you like move your face, it kind of like catches the light everywhere. You know? Why do I feel like this eyebrow is getting more and more evil by the day? Okay, I'm not mad at that foundation aside from the color match, but hopefully it will like just oxidize to be my perfect skin tone. We'll see. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Maybe I'll just use nude. The first color I got was light beige, and I felt like that was maybe just a touch yellow. This one I think matches a little better, but it's interesting because I feel like for the longest time, I felt like foundations and concealers only came in like peach, like the peachiest of the peach. And then I felt like it shifted to all be really, really yellow toned, which for a while I was loving because I way prefer looking yellow toned rather than peach, and it almost seems like there's no real like kind of neutral options, but I do feel like this one blends out pretty well. I feel like it looks pretty okay. Feeling pretty confident. Guys, my skin has really been going through a little bit of a rough patch. It may not really look like it on camera, but I feel like I've been breaking out again, and I'm so scared and nervous that it's just gonna come right back. I feel like I lived my life with good skin, and then I got too cocky and I was like, fuck you guys, and I started wearing like super light coverage foundation, and I was like, I'm a goddess, and then the heavens above were like, no, you don't know how to act right with that type of skin, so back to the acne scarred angel that you deserve to be. And here we are. I'm gonna move on to my eyeballs. I'm gonna use the Melt 27 palette. I just got this one in the mail. I really like this outer packaging. It's all these kind of like cute little photos of Dana. This is one of the owners, and like her booth thing, and her dog is on there, and she has a photo with Laura on there, which is the other owner. And then this is the inside packaging, and that's what the palette looks like. So prepare yourselves for a groundbreaking look in which I utilize the color brown. I also put a little mirror in front of me here because I realized that so many of my close-up shots are like focused on my mirror. I'm trying to step up my YouTube game for you guys. I don't know what to say. No. I literally just talked about this. I'm using this big mirror now. I'm so not used to using a big mirror. It's funny because a lot of people always ask me in the comments, they're like, oh, like, do you actually do your makeup in that small mirror? Literally, yes. Fuck a big mirror. Like, I like the tiny little mirror because I can get right in close to my eye and see what I'm doing. Whereas when I try to do my makeup from far away, like, I'm already messy with my makeup. The last thing I need, like, I'm a wreck. The last thing I need is to be even further from a mirror where I'm like, wow, I look fantastic. And I just go even further into the depths of not properly blending or applying my makeup while pretending to be someone who's good at this on YouTube. Truly, the world does not need that. I know a lot of you guys said in my last video that I was kind of like in and out of focus, and obviously when I was editing, I was like, oh shit, you fucking silly bitch, stay in focus. I'm gonna start with the color Nip Slip because it makes me giggle. So I'm picking that color up on a Smith 230 brush, and I'm just gonna bring that into my outer corner and crease. It's funny because when I swatched these shadows, like I just touched them a little in the pan, and I felt like they were so soft that they were like picking up way too much product, and I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be a nightmare on the eyes. But it's actually working great so far. Like I feel like the color that it is in the pan is exactly how it's coming across on my lid. Maybe I'll pick up a little bit of this color called Naked Sweep, just like a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. And I'm going to just go over my little edges with that. Oh, this color actually is perfect. I thought this color looked a little bit dark for a transition shade, but it's actually beautiful. I'm so pleasantly surprised. Wow, what a nice little eyeshadow palette that they've created. I'm gonna grab this color Thick, because I just think that's a nice name as well. This one's super powdery. That's just from like dabbling my little brush in one time, just one time. Let's see how this is. You know what? Because the mirror's so far away, I think it looks fantastic. Man, I like this little honey. Wow. My lips look so hydrated. I'm gonna put on more. I like this little honey time. And I like this big applicator too. It feels like a nice, I don't know, like maybe somebody's finger or something. It feels like I'm applying it with somebody else's finger. Kind of like it. Let me look at this. Wow, I'm having no issues with this palette at all. What a lovely time this has been. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what I'm doing with my eyeshadow though. What about if I put that all over my lid? I think that would be very nice. I also feel like these tones, I mean, they're definitely like warm neutrals, don't get me wrong. But I do feel like they're almost like just slightly different enough where it doesn't feel like every other neutral palette. Okay, I kind of really like that shade Thick, so I think I'm gonna put that all over my eye. I'm gonna take this big Smith 256 brush, and I'm going to put that right across my lid. So the Melt Gemini palette and the 27 palette, I think they're limited edition, and I don't know if they're doing a second run, but that just feels crazy because Gemini sold out right away, and like that just feels crazy that they would only do one run of it. I'm gonna take this same color underneath my eyeballs. I'm gonna take my little mystery brush. I got this brush in my makeup kit when I went to makeup school eons ago. I don't know where it's from, I don't know who it's by, but I'll never let it go. What if I did a little bit of brown eyeliner in my waterline? Am I crazy? Let me try it. I'm gonna take this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in Double Life. I think this is the new one. I think this is the one that came with the Born to Run palette, but I'm gonna put it on my lid. I have to use my little mirror for this, guys. This is fucked up. Like, I can't see this far away, honestly. Just saying. I wanted to do a little bit of brown, but I don't want it to be too dark, because I'm a pansy bitch now. Now I'm gonna take the color Moonchild over here on my Real Techniques accent brush. I'm just going to like really kind of lightly press over that, more on my lash line and not on my inner rim. And then what I think I'm gonna do is take a little bit of this color called Crime Fighter. And I'm gonna be using this on a Sigma L04 brush, tapping off that excess, and I'm gonna put that just right on my inner corner underneath my lash line. I just want to put a tiny, tiny little bit of that for like a little shimmer situation. I'm gonna take a little bit of the color Downtown. I think I just want to deepen this just a tiny, tiny little bit. I'm gonna take this on my Hakuhodo J134H brush, and I'm just going to kind of pat that. Ooh, it's more red tone than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna take the color Moonchild, which is that darker color that we put along the bottom crease. Bottom lip, yep, you know what I mean. And I'm just kind of patting that on. And then I'm gonna take my little fluffy brush and just gently blend that out. And then taking a slightly clean brush, I'm just kind of buffing over all of that. I kind of wanted to take a little bit of this color Vegas Past and put it on my eyes as well. I'm gonna take it on my little Hakuhodo brush that is like a little shader. And I'm just going to kind of tap that over. Oh, is this what I want? Oh, yeah, that's kind of nice and subtle. Pretty, I like that. I feel like you could apply that with a wet brush if you wanted it to look really, really like intensely shimmery, but I kind of like that it just almost is making it look more glowy right now. It just added a little bit of dimension to that top lid. I'm gonna apply my lashes and mascara, and then we will move on to the rest of the face, my friends. Wow, that palette is lovely. Loving the foundation. It's very nice and glowy. Does it match my skin? No, it doesn't. No, not at all. This lip honey is doing me so much justice, I feel. The scent thankfully dissipates pretty quickly. I mean, it's not that it's a bad honey scent, but it's dusty. Yeah. But I feel like my lips actually look so hydrated, and I almost feel like the color looks more even because it's more hydrated. Like when I kind of woke up this morning, my lips were super red in the center because I peel my lips, like I pluck at them. And then it was like really pale everywhere else, but I feel like it looks more even because it's so hydrated. I'm loving life. Okay, great. Okay, for my bronzer, I'm gonna try this Too Faced Sweetheart bronzer in Sweet Tea. Oh, I thought that was gonna smell like sweet tea, but it smells like chemicals. It looks like a little shimmery situation. I'm kind of hoping that what the fuck happened here? I'm kind of hoping that this one gives me the shimmery, glowy vibes that I was hoping to get from the Becca one. And it's not that I don't like the Becca one. It's just not what I wanted it to be. I wanted something more. This isn't a new bronzer, but it's new for me. I'm gonna pick that up on my little Volair F05 brush. I've been loving this lately for contour and bronzer because I just feel like it's so nice and small that it really, really helps me to kind of put less product down. And it helps me not to get my bronzer and contour too low on the face, so I feel like my placement is a lot better with it. It's just like a really, really nice small brush, but not so small that it applies patchy, you know what I mean? Ooh, ooh. I like that a lot. I was nervous about the color for some reason. I thought that maybe it'd be kind of weird, but it's actually the most beautiful and perfect color I've ever seen in my life. Wow, this has been like a really successful first impressions here. I'm just gonna use MAC Hush. I like fell back in love with this after I talked about it in my best cream products video, because it's not that I ever stopped enjoying it, it's just that like it's such an old product that it's kind of one of those things that I was like, oh yeah, it's so great, but like I don't end up using it as much because I use newer things. But it really is just like the most perfect color. Like it just melts into the skin, and the color of it is just so good for that kind of like lit from within look. Like it really doesn't look like anything. It doesn't look too much on the skin. Like it's just kind of that perfect glow. I also got sent these from Clarence. These are the water lip stains. I thought it was called Water Lily Stain, and I was like, how pretty. But water lip is okay too. Have you guys tried a lot from Clarence? Because I haven't really tried much of their stuff, so it's been interesting. Loving the honey thing. Loving the honey thing. Big expectations of our water lily friend. Okay, I have the color orange water and red water. I think I'm gonna start with that. Smells like fucking Kool-Aid. Okay. I'm gonna start with the red one, and then I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the orange. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know if I'm supposed to put this on and then take off the gloss, because it looks very gelatinous. Like this actually might be Jell-O, I'm not sure. Oh, that's what it smells like. It doesn't even smell like Kool-Aid. It smells like Jell-O, and it might be. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna put down the red one. It's so cold on my lips. Oh God. Oh no, okay. And then I'm gonna put down a little bit of this orange. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, is this so watery? Okay, I think just based off the consistency of this, I feel like I can't talk with this on. I feel like based off the consistency of this, I think I'm supposed to put it on oh God. And then take off the top layer and I think be left with a water lily stain, a water lip stain. It's making me salivate. But I wanna leave it, oh, I think I did this a little messy because I was trying to use my big mirror. I wanna leave it on glossy though. I like the Jello. Okay, let's see what happens when I take this off. I think I look kind of dumb. I don't mind a stain. I think stains can look quite pretty, but see how, let me zoom you in. See how because my lips are chapped right now, there's like, it's super red on the inside and then it's way paler everywhere else. That's the only thing I don't like about stains is I feel like unless your lips are like perfectly hydrated, which I don't know who the fuck you are, if that's the truth about you, get out of here, please. But I just feel like my lips are never that perfect, so it always ends up looking all fucking crusty and stupid. But don't worry, I have more lip products to try. I picked up these. These are the Marc Jacobs Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick. I'm gonna try this shade. It's called Mocha Choco Lotta. Oh, this is the worst thing about this. When you twist it up, you can't twist it back down. The only thing that's good is that it's like fucking hard to twist it up too much. Like you'd have to be like twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting kind of thing. Because when it twists up, it's literally like a whisper of a millimeter, not even. Like it's hard to twist up too much, but it is annoying because I just don't understand why you would ever make your packaging not twist up, twist down. I don't know. Oh. This is delightful. I mean, kind of sucks that it's going over my poorly applied stain. Oh, it just feels so cushiony on my lips. Wow, I'm so pleasantly surprised with everything I tried today. Everything worked out really great. I'm not mad at any of this except this bullshit. And I don't think I would even dislike this if I had like supple model lips that were never dehydrated, but I'm a normal woman. Gets me every fucking time. Okay, Clarins. Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil and Honey. Dusty, but magical. Absolutely beautiful. I feel like it hydrated my lips really, really well. The smell did dissipate really quickly, and it just left my lips feeling like more even toned, and it was really beautiful and hydrating, and it was instant light lip comfort, quite frankly. Then what did we try? Ooh, the Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. Yes, I think it's beautiful. I do wish that they had a little bit more to their shade range just because I feel like there was same kind of thing I was talking about with the peach and like yellow undertones. Like it was either like super peach or super, super yellow. So I felt like I needed something kind of in between. I'm sure I could mix it with something to kind of get there, but overall, like the finish of it is absolutely stunning. I really, really like the formula. Melt 27 palette, loved it. The formula, I thought from swatching it was going to be a little bit trickier to deal with, but honestly, it was a dream. It was a dream to work with. It was super easily blended out. The colors all really had like good payoff, and they were really true to the pan color, which is rare, I find. The shimmers were gorgeous, even without wetting my brush or anything like that, but I'm sure if you wanted more impact, especially out of the one we put on the lid, if you were to wet your brush, I'm sure it would work out great. The Too Faced bronzer in Sweet Tea, love it. Where was I? Where were you? Why didn't you tell me about this? Why didn't we both know sooner? Who wronged us? It's just kind of one of those things. I feel like there's certain things that come out from brands and they're so fucking hyped up. Like you think about like the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and like that was obviously like so hyped. Everyone was going crazy over it. Everyone was trying to get their hands on it. Everyone was reviewing it and using it like crazy. And then there's other things in their line that just kind of come out and we're like, what? When did that happen? And I feel like this is kind of one of those things. Like I didn't even know that this existed in their line. And then they gave it to me when I was down there at their office in California, like a couple weeks ago now. But it's absolutely stunning. It is exactly what I wanted the Becca one to kind of look like. It really gave me that kind of appearance of like super nice glowy skin, and not in like a chunky glitter way, but just in like a very luminous looking way. Clarins Water Lip Stain, I'd probably leave it unless you know that you have the most pillowy, luxurious lips that have ever existed. And the Marc Jacobs Lip Gloss Stick Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick. Beautiful. Love this formula. It's super comfortable on the lips. I keep kind of like smacking my lips together because they just feel so nice and like buttery almost. That sounds not appealing, but it really is. All right, you guys, that is everything for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. Everything I talked about today will be linked in the description box below for your convenience. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Or If you're an OG, peace out. Okay, bye.